Breaking the wall to environmental conservation for kids. Michael Mumbo, Adventure in the Plants Kingdom, Kenya.
Jambo. This is Michael. It's my name, from EduTab Africa, to be precise, Kenya. It's such an honor to stand here, especially after the amazing speeches from amazing people. But exactly why am I here? It's because of this big question. Children, somebody talked of kindergarten. How do we introduce them to this concept of explorer mindset through different science engagement in a way that they not only contribute to the knowledge, but also us, people who contribute to sharing of the same knowledge? And this is how, at EduTab Africa, we do this. We work closely with schools, community libraries, parents, to bring together children at the center of this. And how is this happening? Through the knowledge gathering that these children here, it's in the top picture there, they're somewhere outside their classroom. The picture below here is somewhere in the forest, in the wild. The one at the top right there is even the parents included in the community. So how do we bring out knowledge gathering, community of educators, like we now have the communities of science engagers here, and through partnership with various stakeholders? This has seen us to move from the national level, at the community level, grown at the regional level, and moved at the global level. So why global level? When you look at the top right photo there, it's a photo that is explaining one of the global events that we brought together children to share their stories in science engagement, famously known as the River BioBlitz event. It's a global event that brings together people who are enthusiastic in science and nature, especially the river, on what they can teach us. The photo below here is a group of teachers from Tanzania, which is the neighboring country. So we are not only impacting or sharing with the teachers we have in our community, but we are sharing using this small but powerful tool. For those people who have not seen this, it's the photoscope. I saw the photo here previously. But what does this tell us? I've got this story here of Nyosoya, not her real name, with 5 friends. We made a sample of one of the specimen and put it here. We didn't tell them what exactly it was. One of them said, that could be a bee. The other one said, no, not a bee. That could be a millipede. The other one said, maybe a scorpion. The other one said, maybe a mosquito. And the other one said, an ant. There comes Anya, who said, that is lortar. What exactly is that, if you understand English? That's an English word, right? Lortar, actually, is this animal here. What do you think Nyosoya and her friend saw? Lortar is a local name of an ant. It's spoken in the Turkana language, which is one of the 42 languages spoken in Kenya. So Lortar is their local name for an ant. But because you brought science to them, you gave them the language that they can understand. People like Anya and her friends were able to understand, to bring science to their local context, to their local language, so that we not only do the science at the high level, but we bring it to Nyosoya and her friends. The big question is, what are you and me doing to support making sure that together with EduTab Africa, the Falling Walls and everybody else involved, we bring and make science accessible to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. Now, Michael actually had a question for us, which maybe may take some more time to answer, but your questions for Michael. Yes, Melanie, please.
Hi, thanks for that, and well done on going first. Do you want to just tell us a bit more about what you do with the young people and what is that a microscope, the thing?
Thank you so much, Melanie. This small microscope, with the magnifying power of about 140, we expose children to the science of the invisible. Normally, it's easy to tell a child to take care of the pet. They can wash, they can feed it. But when you tell them to take care of something they can't see, how are they supposed even to fathom that? So we introduce them to the science of the invisible world using this microscope. So basically what we can do, we can prepare slides. Everybody else can prepare slides. And when you put it here, you will be able to see it under a magnification power of times 140, which is pretty much the same as the handheld one that you'll use in the lab. And that's why some of the teachers are even finding it useful in their classroom. So thank you, Emily, for that.
Monica.
Thank you, Michael. Can you give us an example of how you're working? You mentioned you're partnering with educators. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that works?
Thank you so much. So thanks to institutions like the National Geographic Society, who are very curious to supporting and also the education above all, and the people. And great congrats to Manu for bringing this, for making this great invention. We don't create it, but creating it is one thing. How do we engage? So we are at the engagement level, but the point is, these are people who have supported us in making sure that kids like Nyosoya and her friends can get access to this. So they have supported us in ensuring that we can get at least not enough, but if you can support us to get enough of this to Nyosoya and her friends. So yes, that has brought about the aspect of collaborations with different partners. So thank you for that question.
Okay, we have, Kari.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm wondering if you can share with us a story of change around conservation. What have you seen happen in the community around the work you're doing?
Thank you so much, Kari. This project, I can tell you, it was inspired by one of the time where a group of educators from EduTab Africa visited one of the 5th tallest mountain in Kenya. And as we peak, it's about 36,000 meters above sea level. So as we peak, it was the only place that have got the different vegetation cover along as you ascend. So as we do that, we realize how much destruction has happened in this forest or in this mountain. And this has enabled us to start conversations with children in primary schools and in secondary schools around the Mtelo Hills that have seen the impact or the dangers that they've exposed their society when they keep on encroaching. Because this is one of the mountains that have got the different levels of vegetation, and I can tell you the bamboo is no more there. And this has started a conversation towards conservation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.